We begin with news out of the State House. An attempt to override a governor's veto on the heartbeat abortion bill failed at the last possible moment. Thank you so much for being with us at 5 o'clock. I'm Darlene Hill.
I'm Mark Taylor. The controversial bill would have banned abortions at the first fetal heartbeat. Lawmakers falling just one vote short of a veto override and the bill becoming law. NBC4's Ohio State House newsroom reporter Jason Aubrey was there and brings us all the latest details live from the State House tonight. Jason?
In a stunning turn of events, Republican State Senator Bill Beagle cast a no vote that pro-choice advocates never expected. When the Ohio House of Representatives passed their veto override of the heartbeat abortion bill, just reaching the 60 votes they needed to do so, pro-choice advocates were nervous. But they were not alone. Sponsor of the bill, Representative Christina Hagan, did not have a confident look about her moments before the vote in the Senate was held. And when it was over, she wasn't cheering, but pro-choice supporters were.
With 19 yeas and 13 nays, the bill does not become law, notwithstanding the objections of the governor. But I think that the celebration from some of the people in here will be short-lived. We will have a supermajority that is pro-life in both chambers. In the next General Assembly, we are getting sworn in less than 2 weeks.
Despite the prospects on the horizon, the bill's author, Janet Folger Porter, says a reckoning is coming.
We'll go through the roster, and we'll certainly be holding those accountable who cast the vote to end the lives of babies whose heartbeats can be heard.
She's referring to Republican Senators Eklund, Kunze, Dolan, Manning, and in a surprise twist, Bill Beagle.
It goes beyond the legislation itself. And that's why this is different than when I was in committee voting for this bill and why I was on the floor voting for this bill the first time, is it rises, as I said, to a different standard. And I think that this is as much about, Governor Kasich and the relationship with the General Assembly, and Governor Kasich has been supportive of me. I think we have a good working relationship, and that weighs into the question as well.
Senator Beagle is transitioning out of the Senate. He's being replaced by Representative Steve Huffman, who incidentally cast a yes vote to override the same bill in the House earlier today. Local for you at the State House, Jason Aubrey, NBC4.
All right, Jason, thank you. Well,